This is like brand new. This is super smooth. There's no tackiness at all. The buttons feel excellent. It feels like the car's brand new. This is the other side, because I thought I'd wait to do it where I haven't done anything. And it is, look how horrible that is. This worked super well. Hey guys, James with the Full Octane Garage. Today we're going to address a little issue that I've been dealing with one of the Jags, and it's been an ongoing problem with some of the other cars that we've had. Sticky buttons. I've seen it on our Porsches and on the Jag, and I know that Ferrari at least deals with the same issue. I fixed my sticky button issue with one of the rarest cars in the world for less than 10 bucks and an hour's worth of time. A lot of you guys have been familiar with it. Generally the European cars, I guess. I don't know if American cars have this problem or not, but what it is like on the plastic parts, the touchy parts like the volume controls and other controls on the radio. Mine's the buttons on the steering wheel or the surround for the cruise control and the voice to talk stuff. It's very tacky, almost gross. It's like it's got like wet glue on it. So I've found what's supposed to be a solution for it, and we're going to try it out today. It seems like a silly matter, but like in the summer, it's really bad because it gets really tacky and really gross to the point that you don't want to use those buttons. But in the summer, I mean in the winter, like when I bought this car at auction, wasn't really an issue because I guess it kind of gets hard and it's not so tacky. But it's a big deal when you've got a cars like, well, anybody, you know, everybody's cars are very important to them. This one, I got to make sure I do this right because this car is one of 40 to 45 in the world, super rare car, and it's a super original, and I don't want to do anything to mess it up. All right, this is what I used. I used 70% alcohol cleaning wipes. Now they come in little packages like this, pre-moistened. Probably used 60 to take care of this car. And I used a little toothbrush. I'll put links down below. Because I want something that I can use that's safe to use with the electronics for the steering wheel and the other controls. Got me a little toothbrush and basically a paper towel to clean up any like miscellaneous mess and someplace to put the used alcohol wipes on, because once I start this, they get kind of sticky and gross. Before we get too far down the road with this, I would recommend that you try these wipes in a small area, and then as you're using them, switch through them pretty quick. Use them for about 30 seconds and then get rid of them, because the actual solution that's taking the sticky part away dries up or evaporates in about 30 seconds or so. Then I think you're just kind of rubbing the surface with possibly an abrasive paper substance, and don't want you to sand your letters off the sides of your buttons. Yeah, so just do it very slowly. Monitor the surface as you're doing it. Make sure you're not taking away something you're not supposed to take away. All right, we're in the front seat of the XKRS GT. And of course, this is going to be hard to demonstrate on the phone. Kind of have to, it's a tactile thing, but this is just like gross. Even though it's, well, my garage is always 65 degrees, but it's very tacky. You can hear it dragging along there. It is not a smooth surface like this right here, you know, just super smooth. And then you jump over here and this is just like gross and tacky. So what we're going to do is we're going to try these wipes and see if we can't correct this issue. Leaving one paper towel open just to put the scrap pieces so I'm not putting the dirty pieces on the interior of the car. Get rid of that. But, these are the wipes. They're basically like glass cleaning kits. And I'm just going to do this for probably the next hour. It feels real tacky. I started working here at the top. I'm just trying to do it in one particular area. And that's why I would recommend is start in one little discrete spot. This isn't really discrete. Just to make sure that it's not like taking off the little markings that you might have on the buttons also. It's supposed to be safe, but they're better safe than sorry, right? You really have about a minute with these towels before they dry. And so I'm just kind of doing this, and then I'm just changing spots on the towel every couple seconds to get another spot that's still got more alcohol on it. And I'm just rubbing it down. And then I'm also taking the toothbrush and I'm wrapping a towel around the end of it. And then just working that into the narrow, cracky spots. Does seem to be working though. I'll tell you what, guys, if there's a sticky button severity scale somewhere out there, I'd say these were 9 out of 10. Absolutely horrible. Couldn't put your finger near it. The paper towels would actually just stick to it. I've used 4 of these little wipes so far, and I'm seeing a huge improvement. I mean, this is as slick as it could be. It's like brand new. Okay, guys, I'm going to call this a win. This is like brand new. This is super smooth. There's no tackiness at all. The buttons feel excellent. It feels like the car's brand new. This is the other side, because I thought I'd wait to do it where I haven't done anything. And it is literally, look how horrible that is. This worked super well. I've used about 5 of these little towelettes, and it's taken me about 5 minutes to do this. And I just wrapped the end with the end of a toothbrush with the towel to get into these tight spots. Check out this button now. Super smooth. Got to have this one right? It's the most important button in the whole car. Look at, ugh. Haven't done that one yet. Look at that, huh? I'm so happy with this. I'll bet I used 50 or 60 of the wipes, probably half of that entire box. I went through a wipe about every 30 seconds or so. Probably used 3 or 4 wipes per button. Okay, now I can't speak for what it's going to happen in 6 months to a year. I don't know if this is a permanent fix or not. If it ends up not being, then I'll reply back to this video a little bit later on in the comment section, and you can go down and check that out. But I've talked to people over the last 2 or 3 years about this car and the issue that I've had, and the detailers wouldn't touch it, and the dealer said I needed to replace the steering wheel, which was going to be, I don't know, $5,000 in this car, something ridiculous like that. And I bought this box of wipes for less than $10. And I think this is a 100% solution. So what I would recommend is, 1, try to store your car if you can. I've had heated and cooled garages in the last 2 houses. Try to keep them at a normal temperature, and I think that this could prevent this from happening. This car sat in a collection in a warehouse for, gosh, like 3 years in an unconditioned warehouse in Florida, and I think that's what happened to these buttons here. And I only had one other car, a convertible 996 Porsche that was really old, and I imagine that top was down a lot, and the buttons got sticky on it. Never had an issue with any of the other cars that I store in the heat and cool garage. So if you can do that, that's great. If you can't, then I hope that this is going to be a great fix for you. I hope this helped you with your sticky button situation on your car. Have you tried anything else? Leave comments down below. Let us know what you think about this or any other solutions that you come up with. I got this information from a Porsche forum, and I assume that pretty much the sticky button situation is the same across all the manufacturers. But yeah, if you've got a different idea or something that's worked for you, please leave it down below. And we appreciate you watching. Thanks for joining the Full Octane Garage. Don't forget to click subscribe, wherever that button is. And check out our Facebook and Instagram. Also check out Driving with Melissa, Facebook and Instagram. And also check out Full Octane Insurance, where they offer collector and classic car insurance. We'll see you soon at the Full Octane Garage.